Leave me alone, Laura, who wants advice on her overbearing mother. She writes, I've been a big-time fan of your show ever since I started driving to high school. I even got my mom hooked on it. Well, thank you for that. We need all the listeners we can get. And now she listens every single day, which is kind of funny because she's also a part of the reason I'm writing for the DM Dilemma. My mom and I have always been super close, but since I've gone off to college, she expects me to talk on the phone multiple times a day. Like after every meal, she's checking in. Ooh. At first, I didn't mind, but now I'm getting busy with college life and it's getting overwhelming. My friends think it's kind of weird too because most of them only talk to their parents like maybe once a week. I don't want to hurt her feelings or make her feel like I'm pulling away, but I really need more space. How can I ask for less constant communication without breaking her heart? 601-995-1017.
I'm definitely going to be projecting here because I don't have a lot of great advice for this situation. I was absolutely in this situation, and it wasn't even this bad. It was just like I had a very demanding major whenever I started college, and I remember getting blamed, being told that I was purposefully not talking to my mom and that like I was rebelling. And it's like, no, I'm literally staying up all night working on projects, like stressing out, studying for tests. I don't have time to constantly keep up. So what I can say is getting into therapy would probably be very helpful. And if you're in a situation like I was in, it's going to be very hard to start setting boundaries. You're going to feel very guilty, and it's going to take time to slowly start implementing those boundaries, slowly start trusting yourself to speak up for yourself, and then hopefully you can find the right balance for you.
I'd say this, Laura, like I don't have overbearing parents. Like I talk to them about once a week, but that's always been my thing. Now, some people I know think that that's crazy that I talk to my parents once a week. Other people I know think it's crazy I don't talk to my mom every single day. So I don't know, but I would think that you should be able to just tell her, like maybe whenever you talk, give her a rundown of everything you have going on for the next few days or whatever, and just kind of set the expectation. Like, I'm going to be really busy for this week. I'll give you a call next weekend. I don't know, though. I mean, is that good or bad advice? I'm not sure. What do you think? 601-995-1017. Give us a call to share your advice with us.
I would especially like to hear from moms because that's the other side of this equation. Like, how do we do this in a way that mom is going to receive the information well and isn't going to make it worse?
Yeah, and it's not going to break her heart. That's another part of the whole thing that Laura said. Laura said that her mom is just kind of overbearing. Laura just went away to college. She's wanting to talk like 3 times a day on the phone. The mom is. Laura doesn't want to break her mom's heart, but at the same time wants to have the full college experience. She's making friends. She's busy with classes.
Well, yeah. I mean, college does take work. Like if you have outings with friends and you've got to study, you can't constantly be on the phone calling home.
For sure. 601-995-1017. Stephanie texted and said, it's going to break her heart no matter how you handle it. So just kind of rip the Band-Aid off, I guess.
Yeah, and somebody else saying that they would just hope that their child would call them 1 to 2 times a week, and texting works too, so different expectations there.
Hey, Sabrina, what you think?
Okay, so you guys wanted advice for moms. So my first piece of advice is don't think you're not going to hurt her feelings because you're absolutely going to hurt her feelings.
Yeah.
That's not the point. Her feelings are her feelings. You still have to make your boundaries known. Now, I will say that she should probably use a lot of I statements, make it about her and not like, oh, you're calling me too much or you're not giving me space or something like that. She needs to say like, I need more time in my life to handle my stuff, and it would help if we could, take the phone calls to maybe every other day or something, or 3 times a week or something like that.
Yes.
Sabrina, I think that's great advice. I've heard of I statements for years now, and I've never really understood them as well as you just explained. So thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Y'all have a good day.
Chloe, what's your advice?
So basically, I just feel like if they are as close as, they think they are, or as close as the mama wants them to be, I just feel like, it should be easy for Laura to just be like, hey, Mom, like, I got stuff going on. And I just cannot afford the time to do this with you every day. And I feel like if they are close, like I said, then the mama should be able to, understand and receive what she's saying, well. And if they communicate, then the mom should be able to know, like, hey, she don't mean no harm. It's just, she growing up.
Thank you so much for that perspective, Chloe. Appreciate you.
Okay, y'all have a good day.
You too.
Hey, Janice, what do you think?
So here's the thing. Back in my younger days, my mom used to call me a lot too. And I didn't even realize it until I was going through a breakup one time. And you know how you're going through a breakup, you're like, oh, they're going to call. And every time my phone rang, I realized, oh, my God, it's my mom. Like, there was a stop sign maybe like less than 100 feet from my house. And it's like by the time I pull out my driveway and get to that stop sign, my phone's ringing. And I remember saying to my mom, like, oh, my God, Mom, do you realize how much you call me? I'm like, I can't even go down the street. And so here's the thing, though. So I think that maybe she should maybe like, kind of phase it out. Well, I'm not ready to phase it out. Just kind of like, hey, Mom, let's create a schedule, or like, develop some type of cadence where it's like, hey, maybe on these days, or maybe once a day at this time, we're going to have like a powwow connection point or something. But here's what I want to say too to her. I lost my mom years ago, and when I tell you, I wish my mom was blowing my phone up.
Oh, wow. Thank you for that, Janice. We appreciate you. Jesse's here. Jesse, you have a daughter who just went off to college. How do you think Laura should handle this?
Well, I think the mom should just lay back a little bit. She may have to just stop answering sometimes, you know, and because you really don't know where they are 24/7.
Yep.
Unless you're checking the Life 360 all the time. But even then, they could still be busy. Just don't answer as much. Mine calls home maybe once a week, if that. And I wanted to give her that space. I want her to be her own person. I don't want to be all up in her business. I say trained. I don't want to use that word, but I raised her well enough that I trust her.
There you go, Jesse.
I don't have to worry about her.
Thank you so much for sharing that advice with Laura, Jesse.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
You have a good one.
Adam and Allison in the morning.